there was testimony today about how the police frisked him and what they found. I think they found a jar of peanut butter in his pants. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. Like, I was just like, wait, what? There's peanut butter. I don't even know what's happening there. Like, that was a recent thing that I saw on X. So I have to get back to that and figure it out. But, you know, the police were saying that they stood in between him and the backpack and actually moved the backpack away from him because they thought that there might be a gun in there. And so there are ways to argue, you know, Sal, exigent circumstances, stuff like that, where it could be that those pieces of property do come into evidence too. That being said, how do I see this playing out? I think that some of his statements might end up being suppressed because I do think some of his statements that were made at the McDonald's were taken unconstitutionally. He was definitely not free to leave. So even if he wasn't arrested, he was still in custody. And I do think some of the Altoona cops, who may not, you know, be as well trained as our NYPD veterans here, may have asked him some things that they shouldn't have asked him. But we'll see. We don't know yet. So basically, all of this evidence is going to be in front of this judge. The judge is going to make a decision on what comes in, what stays out, meaning what gets suppressed, what's going to come in. And Sal, you're absolutely right. Whatever is said during these hearings can be used in the federal case too, right? So like all these officers or whatever who need to testify in both forums, the minutes that are taken by the stenographer in this case are absolutely able to be used in the other case too, if somebody makes an inconsistent statement down the road. So it could very well have a huge impact on the federal case. I do think most of the evidence will come in when all is said and done. Think about it also, you know, you do have a judge that is going to be motivated to let things in, right? It's a murder case. Yeah. So you have to deal with that. There's always going to be a little bit of prejudice there. And so that's what I think is going to happen. But it's going to be very interesting because we are learning things every day about this case that we didn't know before.